Jeb Corliss, country of birth, USA, occupation, base jumping. Jeb is the most famous base jumper in the world. He is known for wearing wingsuits, also known as bird suits or squirrel suits, which allow humans to glide through the air as if they were flying. He was the first man to fly through a waterfall in a wingsuit.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Well, no, it's actually a strange birdman, Jeb Corliss. What do you think about him?
Jeb Corliss, the Birdman himself. He's the most famous base jumper in the world. He's known for wearing wingsuits, which allow humans to glide through the air as if they were flying. You know, like a real-life Batman. He was the first man to fly through a waterfall in a wingsuit, Maya. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
He
right.
famously said, "My time in this world is limited, but the things I can do with that time are not."
Name, Laird Hamilton. Country of birth, USA. Occupation, surfing. Hamilton is regarded by surfing historians as the all-time best of the best at big wave surfing. He frequently surfs swells of 11 meters tall and moves at speeds in excess of 48 kilometers an hour. He has successfully surfed waves of up to 21 meters high.
Surf and turf, it's America's blonde male bombshell, Laird Hamilton.
Laird Hamilton, lovely guy, surfer. Everyone loves a surfer. Blue Crush, you seen the film? Surfing, love it, nice. He's regarded by surfing historians as the all-time best of the best at big wave surfing. So that's the massive waves, the huge ones that you can't even like see over. Big, big, big. They're 11 meters, 35 feet tall. Moves at speed up to 48 kilometers, 30 miles an hour. That's impressive. And he's also a stunt double. Everyone loves a stunt double. Life on the edge, the stuff that the actors and the singers and people in music videos, all that, they can't do.
Oh, you mean?
He comes in with his surfboard, hero of the day, surfs that.
Name, Travis Pastrana. Country of birth, USA. Occupation, motorsports. Travis has won the X Games gold medals in several events, including Supercross, motocross, freestyle motocross, and rally racing. He broke the world record of 82 meters for a ramp-to-ramp car jump in a rally car. He was the first person ever to complete a double backflip on a motorbike.
Travis Pastrana, the man who can fly a car or at least do a long enough ramp jump to make it look like he can.
Real life action man, I like this guy. I think he's the ultimate of the ultimate. I want him to be at the top for these reasons. He's an X Games superstar, so he's won X Games gold medals in several events, including Supercross, motocross, freestyle motocross, rally racing. He also can do that base jumping thing that other guy can do, so he can do all of them together. He can probably surf if you give him a surfboard. He's one of those guys. He's got an action sport collective called Nitro Circus, which features him and his friends. They travel around, ride dirt bikes, fun guys, base jump, do all of that, and they've actually like spawned a tour through that. He broke the world record of 82 meters for a ramp-to-ramp car jump in 2007. He even jumped out of an airplane over Puerto Rico without a parachute. Who does that?
Name, Alain Robert. Country of birth, France. Occupation, climbing. He was arrested in Malaysia in 1997 when he tried to climb the Pastrana Towers. He managed to climb them, but was still arrested at the end of the climb. He is able to climb using the small protrusions of building walls and windows, such as window ledges and frames.
It's another Daredevil who thinks he's a superhero. French Spider-Man Alain Robert.
This guy is off his trolley. He is the most famous climber in the world. He's famous for scaling skyscrapers using no climbing equipment except for a small bag of chalk and a pair of climbing shoes. That's his climbing equipment,
Yeah.
Those two things. No harness, no nothing. He's known as the French Spider-Man. He's able to climb using the small protrusions of buildings like the walls and the window ledges, the frames, just to help him get up. That's a bit mad.
Name, Felix Baumgartner. Country of birth, Austria. Occupation, skydiving. Felix is arguably the most famous skydiver of all time. In 2012, he jumped to Earth from a helium balloon in the stratosphere, setting the altitude record for a manned balloon flight, parachute jump for the highest altitude, and greatest freefall velocity. He was the first person ever to break the sound barrier without vehicular power on his descent.
Okay, so this one is a big one. Felix Baumgartner, the guy that jumped from space.
He's the guy that jumped from space. Maya, you just said it. It is absolutely absurd. In 2012, he jumped to Earth from a helium balloon in the stratosphere, setting the altitude record for a manned balloon flight, parachute jump from the highest altitude, and greatest freefall velocity. He was the first human ever to break the sound barrier with just his body on a descent. It's crazy. The jump was viewed live by over 8 million users, setting a record for the live stream with the most concurrent views ever on YouTube.
That is impressive.
Mad.